I need an intro. Maybe a theme song? APN eats world? APN eats Asia! Hi guys, welcome to my first mukbang! Yay! Okay, so the reason why I wanted to start this channel or even do this is because I want to eat on camera. It looked pretty easy, but I'm not gonna knock until I try it. So I wanted to, I guess, educate everyone about Vietnamese food. A lot of people have this conception of Vietnamese food just being like pho and spring rolls, which, I mean, when you think of Vietnamese food, that's what you think about. But there's so many other things, and I would like to be the person to teach you about it. So yeah, we're going to start doing my mukbang, and hopefully for 2020 I become some notable person in the mukbang community. And you know, I hope you guys watch, like and subscribe, ring the bell, wherever the bell's gonna be. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's start eating. So here I have pate show, and I have spring rolls, two different kinds. There's usually one that has like a combination that has everything, but this is the only one I found today. So this one is a nam nung, which is kind of like a pork spring roll. It's like a pork patty, and then it's grilled. Inside's usually lettuce, mint, perilla leaves. So it's fresh tasting, and there's noodles inside. And I think this is like a chive, like a Chinese chive. I usually don't eat that part. I usually take that part out. And it comes with a peanut dipping sauce. This is a shrimp and pork spring roll. So this is like the more I guess, recognizable one. You can put literally anything you want into a spring roll, but these are like the most common ones. And I have 3 different kind of banh mi, which we will do a banh mi unwrapping. And then I got all the condiments on the side so the banh mi doesn't get soft and, I guess, mushy or wet. It usually comes with pickles, jalapeno, oh, not pickled daikon carrots, cucumbers, jalapenos, and cilantro. But I got all this stuff on the side, so we'll be essentially making our own sandwich. Yeah, and I got my organic apple juice. So let's start. I guess I will start with the spring rolls. So a little bit about me. My name is Andrew. I live in Little Saigon, which is like the biggest enclave of Vietnamese people outside of Saigon. It's like the biggest diaspora of Vietnamese people after, you know, the war. I guess people kind of just flocked to Southern California, and my parents happen to be some of those people. Okay, I'm just gonna start eating now. I haven't had breakfast yet because I just woke up, so this is actually really good. So my producer Tim went to film school, and I decided a month ago that I was going to use his expertise to make me a star. He's doing great so far. Thanks, Tim. This is so good. I love spring rolls. Are we doing my thumbnail? Because you know they're always like, this is gonna be the thumbnail photo. Okay, cool. So what I love most about mukbangs is I find myself just like ordering food to go and eating at home a lot of times, because you know, like, you can't just always go out to eat with your friends. And so what I love about mukbangs is like you're eating with somebody, you know. I usually just like watching people eat the things I like. I'm not like big into the X Factory stuff, you know. So I mean, food should be enjoyable. This is hard. So that was a spring roll. I'm making a mess. Yum. Does everything look good? Yes, we're doing it! Tim! So next I'm gonna eat about the show. So I guess the French colonized Vietnam back in the day. That's why we get bread and puff pastry and other things like that. I think that's why Vietnamese cuisine is so delicious. It's like kind of like a melting pot of two cultures, you know? Not only were we colonized by the French, but we were colonized by the Chinese. Our cuisine speaks to that. I was just in Vietnam actually last week, and one of my favorite things to eat when I'm back in the motherland is banh mi. I don't know how to explain it, but the pate is so rich and the bread is so light and airy and crispy and flaky at the same time. But if you've ever been to a Southeast Asian country, it's disgustingly hot and humid. I just don't understand how they get it so light and fluffy. It's magic. But yeah, I guess I will take a bite now. Can you hear it? So this is one of my favorite banh mi places. It's called Tan Phang Hun, or TH for short, and there's a couple places in Orange County, where I'm from. It's a great lunch spot when you just want to pick something up that's quick and easy. I love my juice. So what I just ate was a pate show. It's a puff pastry filled with pork or chicken, and I think this is the pork one. Yeah, and I love it. So good. What interesting thing do I have to say? Nom 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 nom. What's that? Is it really?
Yeah.
Cool. I like you with the bowl haircut and the stoner smile. As you can tell, I'm quite enjoying myself because I love food. What do? I am a wardrobe stylist. What that means is I get to play with pretty clothes all day, and I work with like models, and sometimes I work with celebrities, and we do red carpet things, and I put people in pretty clothes for magazines. And I love my job. I love what I do. I went to school for fashion for a little bit, and then, yeah, but I also want to be a mukbang star. I'm getting full. Huh? I cut them in half so we can share once I'm done, Tim. How do they eat so much? How much are mukbangers pooping? That's what I want to know. Because they eat so much food. Like, how good is their plumbing? They must be taking massive shits. Can we curse on our channel? Okay, let's do the unboxing or the unwrapping of our banh mis. I'm gonna put you over here. All right, I got 3 different banh mis. I got the most popular ones. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. I got a duck beak, which is like the house special. Is this it? No, this is the siu mai, which is the meatball. They didn't fucking cut it.
I have a knife. One knife.
Producer, can I get a knife, please? Okay, so when you go to Vietnamese places, they usually don't do the things you ask. I mean, I should have known. I should have double checked. But, hey, whatever. It's okay. Crisis averted. Yummy. Doesn't that look delicious? Thanks, Timothy. How annoying. So inside is the meatball, and it's usually seasoned with like annatto seed or whatever. That's what makes it red. So in a traditional banh mi, you put in carrots and daikon. They're pickled just to give it that crunch and tartness. And then a jalapeno for spice. I like a lot because I'm a spicy bitch. And then cucumber, you know, just for that refreshing crunch and taste. And I don't know, cilantro is kind of weird. It tastes like soap to some people, and sometimes it does for me, but sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the day if I feel like cilantro, and today I feel like cilantro. So I'm gonna eat that. I love Banh Siumai. My friend Twin introduced me to this one because I never got it before. And now I get it all the time. Before I was a duck beak bitch, now I'm a siumai bitch. I'm gonna wrap this one up for you, Tim. That's yours. Okay. I have to eat 3 of these half sandwiches. There's so much food. How do they do it? It's so much food. Okay, I'm gonna open another one. This one is. Do they talk with their mouth full? I don't know. I forgot. Yeah, they do, right? Because they're trying to talk to the camera while.
Yeah.
I love this one too. So this is like the Vietnamese cold cuts. Oop, that came out of my mouth. So this jalua and thịt nguội and jambon, I think, and pate and bơ. I don't know if you can see that. It's red. Gross. So yeah, it's just like Vietnamese cold cuts. I'm gonna cut a small. This half is for you as well, Tim. We're gonna gain so much weight. I need a gym membership. I need to renew it. I've been going to spin twice a week, but I feel like now that's not gonna be enough. I need to find another gym. And I forgot to pay for my gym membership last year, and I only paid $50 a year at 24. Hopefully I can speak to the manager or something and like cry and do a sob story and have them renew it. But we'll see. If anybody out there is a rep for 24-hour fitness, I would love a free gym membership, and so would my producer. I mean, I don't have that much of a following yet, but you know, whatevs. Ooh, my favorite, look how good. Look at all the layers. You know what would be helpful? If next time we get a mirror right here so I can see what I look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so full. This one is better here than this one. For siumai, I usually get it at another place, but I only wanted to do one stop. So this is actually my favorite here. There's like so many depths of flavors. The pate is so rich. As a Vietnamese child, all you would eat is kind of like a dumbed down version of this. It's just the bread, pate, and the ja, which is like a steamed pork loaf. It's like the kind of like the white creamy looking one. Like on family road trips, my parents would just buy a whole loaf of the pork loaf and a bunch of baguettes, and then they would cut it as we're driving into Vegas or something, and they would just stuff in the pork loaf, and that's what we'd eat. And I was happy. You know, when you don't know any better as a kid, it's just like... Oh, and sometimes, if you want to get real fancy, people put a fried egg in this. It's a little too decadent. I mean, I thought, I was going to do it, but it's just like, I already got all this food. I was like, I don't need another fried egg. And I didn't wake up for spin this morning, so I'm going to book my spin class tomorrow. Yes, I love juice boxes. Yummy. So this is kind of like the typical sandwich you would find like at a banh mi shop. You know, this is the number one, the duck beak, which kind of has a little bit of everything in it. This is like your go-to. I might actually finish this one. No, I have one more banh mi. I need to open it. What did I get? Ooh, Tim, you're gonna like this one. It's a thịt nướng. It's the barbecue pork. Yum. Wow, they really hooked it up with the barbecue pork on this one. The first one was a little stingy, but they made it up with this one. And they still didn't fucking cut any of them. And I called them ahead of time just to be like, hey, make sure you cut it in half. Ugh, so annoying. It's okay, it's okay. At least I didn't forget anything. Usually Vietnamese places like to forget stuff as well. There's no such thing as customer service at a Vietnamese or ethnic restaurants, you know? It's so full. How do they do it? They're just like constantly eating. You know what I think? It's maybe they're like eating throughout the day and they cut. Oh my god. I don't want to get any fatter. I'm actually trying to lose weight. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Food makes me so happy. And that is why I'm such a fat bitch. Is there Vietnamese food around here?
Yeah, Nguyen's Kitchen.
Huh?
Nguyen's Kitchen in Chino Hills.
There's a Wynn's Kitchen here?
Yeah.
There's one in Orange.
Yeah, they recently opened it up like 2 months ago.
You know what I want after this? We're going to Omomo. Have you been to Omomo yet?
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Why do that when you can't eat brown sugar boba ice cream here?
Really? They have it here? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You have a brown sugar boba ice cream. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. My producer has surprised me. Has a surprise for me, and we have a surprise for you. I only want to eat Asian food on my channel, Tim. There's so much Asian food out there, and I think people just eat kind of the same stuff, which is like pho and spring rolls and stuff, because that's all I've seen anyways. I want to go through the pantheon of Asian food. The bread is so good. I just want to eat the bread, but I'm so full. Do they actually finish all their food? In Mukbangs? No, right?
I don't think so.
It's just for like the camera. How long have we been rolling already? 20 minutes? It's like 10 minutes. Oh my god, that's awesome! Wow, this just flies by. I would like to hit 30 minutes every time. That's possible, right?
Yeah.
It's like a 30 minute, and then we edit it down. It's like, if we edit it down, it's like 15 minutes?
Yeah, maybe less than that. Well, actually.
I mean, 15 minutes feels too short. It should at least be 30 minutes every time. I need an intro. Maybe a theme song? APN Eats World? APN Eats Asia! 2020 is the year. It's gonna happen. 2019 sucked dick, but 2020 is gonna be fucking awesome. And we'll get into that next time. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
You tried your Corona?
Yeah.
How far is Corona?
It's
Where am I?
It's like 20 minutes away from here.
Oh my god, I am in the IE. Is this the IE?
Yeah, you're deep. Or this is still LA County. IE might be wow.
I'm in the IE, people. I had to drive all the way to the IE to become famous. That is so cool. What a cool setup. You're so profesh. So full. I don't know. I like when I'm watching mukbangs, I like them to be chaotic. Like, it's crazy. I'm eating food. It's wild. Yeah. It's like, that's so funny. Yeah, shit like that. Like, you know, like fast cuts, choppy edits, but make it look professional, you know? Make it look like you did it on a Mac film editor. Like star fades. You know what I'm talking about? Like the fade? Take a star. Note to self. Need more juice boxes. Okay, I'm gonna eat another sandwich and then I'm gonna be ready for my surprise ice cream. Which one do I want? I get to delete this one. What a nice lunch. I know we're going to talk about the coronavirus. So I just got back from Asia. And as I was going to Asia, I got so many updates saying like, oh my God, there's this new virus from China, like be careful. There's cases popping up in Vietnam and Thailand and Japan, make sure you're wearing your masks. And to be honest, it's just the flu, people. And it's propaganda and racism towards Asian people. It was like 6 years ago when the swine flu, we weren't mad at white people, we just stopped eating pork. And then 10 years prior to that, SARS. Hello, I was in Vietnam when there was SARS. People need to calm down. And the people who have died so far were like, they had pre-existing conditions. And that's why they died. And they were old, you know? I mean, it's just survival of the fittest now. Come on. Hopefully I don't get canceled before we even start. Am I saying dumb, uneducated nonsense? And everyone's so worried about me coming back. And they're like, do you have coronavirus? I'm like, there are more cases in Orange County than there were in Vietnam. I was better off over there. Okay. And everyone's gonna be like, you're gonna get quarantined when you walk through customs, blah, blah, blah. None of that was true. When I was at, when I was at LAX, they literally didn't even check my bag. I could have had like eggs and raw meat and seeds and stuff in there. They didn't even check. What's going on, America? What's going on? Aren't we at like super high alert because Trump bombed Iran? Shouldn't he be like, I don't know, shouldn't the process have been more, I don't know, thorough? Anyways, I digress. So yeah, the coronavirus did kind of like ruin my trip a little bit, but I still had a blast. I went to Japan for like literally 18 hours, my first stop. Flew to Vietnam, and then for Lunar New Year, we flew to Thailand, flew back to Vietnam, and then went back to Japan for like another 8 hours before we flew back to America. So awesome. Couldn't recommend it more. First time going to Japan, so sick. Wish we had more time, but that was like a nice little appetizer, you know, a little taste. Just hung out mostly at like 7-Eleven and Lawson's and stuff and ate like their egg salad sandwich, which no regrets, it was delicious. And that's what I kind of missed the most. How good the convenience stores were, because the convenience stores in America suck and they're filled with crackheads. But not in Japan. I have a feeling I'm gonna get into trouble with a lot of things I'm saying. Or in the future, you know? That's why you need to edit and make sure everything I'm saying is PC, Tim. We can't get canceled before we get famous. I have to record my own music! And put it in the background. First stop, Vietnam. Okay, I really can't eat anymore. I think I'm gonna be ready for my ice cream after this. Maybe some water. I made a mess. Nom, 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 nom. Voicemail? Who's calling me? Thank you, sir. The water's so cold. This is the IU water? Better be filtered. Is the air quality out here okay?
Yeah.
Dude, driving up here, it's like the mountains are right there. It's so pretty. What mountain is that?
I don't know.
You never just drive up there to go see the snow? It's really pretty. And there's a Golden Corral. I would like to film at Golden Corral one of these days. Maybe we call them and be like, hey, we're like, you know, YouTubers. We just like to film like a segment at Golden Corral. It'd be like free enter, free press for you guys. We'll even pay for our own meal. So many ideas. Oh, I want to go to Golden Corral. That'd be so much fun. I've never been. It's like only $10. Do you eat baby Jesus' candy?
No.
How long has that been there?
It's all free.
I am full. Yeah. So my producer has got the boba ice cream that has taken Southern California by storm. Literally a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, you couldn't get it at any supermarket because all the ABGs, Asian baby girls for short, would go out and wipe them all out. It's honestly really good. So there's this thing called, thanks producer, there's this thing called brown sugar boba. Which I did have in Asia a lot because the boba craze has infiltrated Vietnam. There was like a whole street with like 10 different boba shops and every single one of them is good. But I don't even like boba and I did drink this like every other day at Tiger Sugar? Fuck, I forgot what it's called now. I was just there. Anyways, it was delicious and it reminded me of this. So I think this is reminiscent to that boba chain. I'm going to open it now. Everything's in Chinese. Oh, it's not boba, it's mochi, by the way, that's in here. That's why it makes it so soft. I wonder if there's a lot of preservatives. No. Did you guys buy a lot?
Yeah.
How many boxes?
2 cases.
How many is in a case?
I believe 6.
How many's in a box?
4.
Ooh. Which grocery store had them?
Went to 168.
Where's that at?
In Hacienda Heights.
So it's like super rich, super creamy, and then it's like boba syrup or something, and then inside has little boba balls. This I will finish. It's like, it's just gonna melt in your mouth. Should I take the wrapper off? Is it prettier that way? So good! Do I have to do it like this, like it's a beauty product? Is that what they do? So it like focuses?
It's not automatic on this one though.
Is it focusing? So you can see the boba inside. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I'm so happy. So I guess I won't be eating dinner today. Delicious. It's so rich. I don't understand how they get it. This is so addictive. That's why all the little Asian baby girls went crazy for this ice cream. It was like sold out for weeks, months, I think even. But where is this made out from? Like, how can we be sure it's like safe to eat, you know? Product of Taiwan. All right, cool. I trust the Taiwanese. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, 37 minutes. This is so long. We're doing such a good job.
It doesn't seem that long though.
Right? It's like so quick. This was a whole episode of Power Rangers. Power Rangers are only 30 minutes, and you just sit through that all the time, you know? I think we have a hit on our hands. Delicious. It's like, can you deep throat the whole thing? You have a dog?
Yeah, have 3.
What?
Yeah.
What are they?
One is an Alaskan Creek guy, which is a mini husky.
What? What's his name?
Her name's Sophie. And then Doomsday is a Jack Russell and Chihuahua.
Why is his name Doomsday?
That was a funny name.
Okay. Are they all your dogs?
2 are mine and one's my sister's.
What's the other one?
A mini lab, and her name is Marzipan.
Oh, okay. I have to meet them after. Are they in the garage?
2 are outside on the garage. I have to separate Marzipan and Sophie because
She's in heat.
no, there's always bad blood between them.
Why?
Two alpha females.
Who's a boss bitch? Marzipan is such a cute name.
I named her after remember Chowder from
Yeah. Mmm. This ice cream is delicious. I wonder if they use milk though. How do they get it so creamy? Because it says lacto-vegetarian. Whatever that means. Is there any cream in here? Yeah, there's cream. It's coconut oil, fructose. It's a lot of ingredients. No, well. Yum, yum, yum. How far are you away from Rolling Heights?
9 miles? 10 miles?
There's a Tiger Sugar in Rolling Heights, the only one in America, or the only one around this area.
Yep, Tina had up there last week.
Was it good?
Yeah, really good.
It tastes like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they had in Vietnam. I would go there every other day. So there is good Asian food up here. You're right next to Rolling Heights and Chino. Push all the Taco Bells and Jack in the Box out and bring the Asian food in. Do you go to the 99 Ranch, the food court, whatever? That.
Oh, Cravings?
Yeah. I don't like it. It's doing too much. Well, guys, thanks for watching my first mukbang. And for those of you who made it to the end, I commend you. We're still trying to figure it out, I guess. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your fucking friends. Bye.